Hi, in this video we're going to cover angles about a point. Now let's remind ourselves what is meant by an angle. An angle is just a measure of how much we're turning. So let's just say I'm at this point here and I'm facing, say, upwards, doesn't really matter. I'm facing upwards. Now, if you were to turn gradually, so you were to spin around, say, clockwise or anti-clockwise, doesn't really matter. But let's say we're spinning clockwise and then we're spinning, so we're facing the opposite direction. And then we keep spinning more and more and more until we're eventually facing the same direction as when we started. Now, what angle have we turned? Now, we saw in a previous video that a total turn, a full spin, is 360 degrees. So this total angle here, this total angle all the way around, that full spin would be 360 degrees. And that means when you have a point like this, the total angle around a point is going to be 360 degrees. And we can use that to apply to these problems because like, if you've got a point here, that total angle around that point, so all of these angles around that point, adds up to 360 degrees. Now, we've got two angles here. We've got the 64 and we've got the y. And those two add up to 360. So how do we find y? Well, we just need to subtract the 64 degrees from 360 degrees, and that gives you the remaining angle. So let's do that. We're going to do 360, subtract 64, and that's going to give you 296. And that's the final answer. So y is 296 degrees. What about this second one? We've got a few more angles this time. Again, the angles around this point here, they add up to 360 degrees. So this mystery angle x plus the 68 plus the 51, they add up to 360. So how can we work this out? Well, we just need to add up the 51 and the 68 degrees and then subtract it from 360. So let's do that. 51 plus 68 is equal to 119. And then we subtract that from 360. So 360 subtract 119. That's going to be 241 degrees, isn't it? 241 degrees. And that is the final answer.